Hey, what's up you guys, DJMama here, and I thought I'd never make another deck profile for this archetype again, but since I'm just playing with friends most of the time in Yu-Gi-Oh!, my local scene is withering up, we're gonna talk about this casual Magikey deck list. I haven't said Magikey in a while. The only time I've actually been playing Magikey is in Drytron, so we gotta play this. So yeah, for playing with friends, this casual deck will probably do. I did enjoy playing a lot of it in the Ritual Event this past 2023 in Master Duel, so let's just give it a try, shall we? 3 Bottles Buster, one of the best cards in the archetype, barring its 2 support waves, or like its main release and then its second support wave, which was insane. Yeah, just searches any Magikey spell trap on summon, and is kind of decent. Just a, ritual tuner, level 4. All the nice good things about it. And then we have the one-up boss monster. We're not playing more than one. Even in casual, Garrus Glosser is not that great. He sometimes does damage, but you have to have a lot of attributes in the deck. Next up, the real best card in the deck. Oh my gosh, this was so hard. Mofftail. Or Moffteal. So Moffteal is so good. If you have a Magikey or a normal monster on field, special summon, or you can get an extra normal summon of a Magikey, and on normal summon he will revive either a normal or a Magikey monster in defense mode. He can only be used as a XC material or a synchro material for a Magikey monster, but that doesn't mean you just can't lick him off. So, great card. Also another tuner. So, very, very good. Oh, sorry. Everything's just like moving. Next up, we have to include Clavkiss. I wish we didn't have to, but we do have to play the normals. Speaking of the normals, 1 Gunkin, 2 Shibsari for more attributes, and triple Angel Trumpeter. Remember, this is a casual list. That's why we're running vanillas. This deck does do well with the vanillas, but it is rough to see them a lot. So I'll just move on from that. Next up, 3 Manju. Don't zoom in too hard on the last name. It is 3 Manju, I swear. And that's the monster lineup. Manju does better in this deck. Because Diviner becomes a 6, and you actually just want more 4s. I'll be honest. There's enough tuners in the deck, so you don't need another starter that's a tuner. 3 Magikey World, the field spell that searches a monster on summon or on activation, and protects your normals for a turn. Then it can search Mofftail, the best card in the deck. Speaking of, it searches the lovely, oh my gosh, the lovely gun. The ritual and fusion spell. You're rarely fusion, but you can. Mofftail, very, very good card. Next up, we're playing Battle. If you never read this card, I know. It's been a while for me too. Target a normal or a Magikey monster or a Magikey Mofftail in your graveyard, shuffle into the deck. Then this card if you activated this card in response to your opponent's card or effect activation, normal monsters and Magikey monsters you control, except tokens, are unaffected by that opponent's card effect. Cool. Quick effect, searchable, unaffected thing. It works really well with the synchro monster. You can just set this card. Terraforming, because we need to find the field spell. Instant fusion, because we have the fusion monster that's a level 4 or lower. That does help us out sometimes. High ritual art, a decent reason to run the normals. So if you have a normal in hand and this in hand, you can summon Bottles Busters out for free. Next up, Pot of Extravagance. We're playing Extrav. We're drawing 2. We could play Triple Desires, but I actually don't know where my Triple Desires is. But I think Extrav is a little fun. It's just fine. 3 Unexpected Die just to get those guys out of the deck. Can summon Angel Trumpeter, which is a tuner, if we need the tuner. Or just more 4 access. Next up, 3 extra Foolish Burial. Pay half, summon the guy from deck. Or send the Arclight Search. Pretty much. 3 Pepper Rights. This doesn't search Garrus Glosser, and we can't really search Garrus Glosser that well with a spell card. besides the field spell. Next up, Piercing the Darkness. And the one of Unlocking, which is the good card to negate the spell and traps, and change attributes, which only pretty much matters in like Sky Striker. And this is the main deck. It's certainly an amount of amalgamation of cards that can do something. Like, what do these cards do? They can combo, but what do they end on? They used to end on Auroradon stuff, but after that got banned, both of them anyway. This deck doesn't do a whole lot afterwards. So, very unfortunate, but it is what it is. We were hoping for more support, like maybe the Magikey Link Monster, the Magikey Pendulums, maybe, but they never really came. It was another deck that was trying to play every type like DDD, but Magikey just never got the support it should have gotten. It do be a shame. One day I hope we'll get good support and not that dumb rank 8 we got. So moving on. Our extra deck. We have our Fusions. Starting off with an Eldritch Entity Entus. Another Extra Foolish to turn Extra Foolish into a pop. And Sanabolus. A fusion tuner. Yeah, it's just instant fusion, and if it's fusion summoned, I had a Magikey Mafti from grave to hand. That's all you need to really know. Adds Maftia, so you can keep doing plays. Next up, Arclight and Arclight. That's right, 2 Arclight. Makes our extra foolishes more live to find either High Ritual Art or the Vados or Garrus Glosser. Next up, Transformine. Very decent rank 8 man. He's 28. Needs a Magikey tuner specifically. And it can make 2 attacks on monsters each battle phase. You control one of these effects. If you can control this card with Synchro Summoned with at least 2 attributes, you can set a Magikey spell directly from deck. So spending battle is not too bad with this guy. And then if your opponent normal summons a monster with the same attribute as a monster in your graveyard, you can destroy that monster. A destroy on summon. Yay! Definitely not good versus Unchained. That's all I'll say. And then our other 8 target, Scarlight. Why not? I could play like Omega. Anything like other generic 8 you can play is probably good. But I just went with Scarlight because it's the first one I found in the deck. Next up, Abyss Dweller. We make 4s. Redoer, we make 4s. You need your options in case you banish one of the other options with Extrav. Another option, Exciton Knight. And then Vapartu. I don't really want to explain Vapartu, but he's a guy. He's a guy that does stuff. And speaking of links, we don't have a Magikey link yet, so we just run Cerberus, Track Black, Cross Sheep, which could be decent. Nephthys, I hope we banish this one out of it. And then Boral Sword as an ender. So that's the list. We can do stuff sometimes. It's probably just making Cross Sheep turn 1. That's all we need to do, really. Other than that, yeah, this is the list. There could be improvements, but I kind of made the extra deck with the thought of mine. I'm like, we're just going to lose a lot of these to either Extra Foolish or Extravagance. So who knows what that could possibly end up. So we just kind of just filled the extra deck with stuff. Plus it's casual. We don't have to go that far in. Anyway, the side. Triple Bestial Baldrake. This is one of the Bestials I have on hand at 3. Leave me alone. Next up, 2 Veiler, because we maybe need more tuners, who knows. Next up, where? There you are. Woo! Hard. These sleeves are not cooperating with me. 3 Skullmeister. Because why not? Next up, triple Raigeki. I didn't have enough Lightning Storms to share, I'm sorry. And then the last bits are Shared Ride and a 1 Locking, which is like a Call of the Haunted for 2, and then you have to Synchro or XC those materials right away. It's like a Evo Force from Evo Tile. It's something. But that is the deck. Hopefully you guys enjoy the casual list. I have to emphasize casual because this is definitely not a deck that's going to take maybe even a locals. This is just like a deck you can play with friends and maybe enjoy your time. But hope you guys enjoyed. I will hopefully see you guys more for more content in the future. And if you enjoyed, like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what you think about this list in 2024. So, yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Bye!